we've done a lot of stories here on entrepreneurs and young millennials who take chances because that's what they basically like to do. They like to reinvent the rules. They're not the only ones doing it these days. It's increasingly baby boomers who say, I'm not going to retire in the normal fashion. Whether they're called graypreneurs, seniorpreneurs, encore entrepreneurs, they're doing it, and it's happening here locally as well. Leonard Raskin, financial analyst, CEO of Raskin Global, on the other end of our line. Leonard, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Good to have you here. Is this a case of, well, we have to because we don't have enough money saved for retirement, or I just want to do what I want to do at this point in life instead of what people tell me I have to do, and that's why I'm opening up my own business and taking a chance?
I think the answer to that is yes.
Both ways, right? Okay.
Yeah, we've got people that didn't have or don't have quite enough to retire, so they're saying, I got to get into the workforce again, and I don't want to work for somebody else. And we've got people that are saying, I'm there, I've made it, and I'm not ready to sit back in the rocking chair and call it a day, so I'm going to start my own company and do something I've always wanted to do that I never did.
If you're going to work hard, you want to take orders from yourself. And that's different. And that's different. Are they making a go of it? Are they doing, what kind of things do they bring to the table in terms of life lessons being a boomer versus a millennial that could help them or hinder them in the process?
Again, both. I think you're right on target. What's happening is some people are getting out there saying, I've had great years of experience in management or IT or running, whatever it may be, and now I can run my own business. And they have just as big a failure rate as 25 and 35 and 45-year-olds, 55 and 65. Business is hard. You start a business, and you better make sure you've got a great business plan, the right people around you, the right capitalization, or soon you'll find out that your passion cost you a lot of money. And maybe it's not a passion, but just something you think you can do, and you better throw yourself into it full time if you're going to do it as a business. Otherwise, you find out again that not only did you fail, but you lost a lot of money that in a time of life where you don't have a long time to make it up.
To make it back.
You got to figure out what to do really fast.
In this sector of seniorpreneurs, what are good, in your mind, what's a good business? What kind of business would be good for someone in this frame of mind?
Well, I think, again, if you have a passion for something and you can turn it into a business, let's face it, somebody in this country sold a pet rock. So
that's true.
If you can create something, if you can create a demand for a product that people want, my goodness, you can sell an app to 1 billion people overnight. There's great opportunity if you can find something that people absolutely today, tomorrow, can't do without, that yesterday they didn't know existed. So you can certainly make a go of it if you have that. If you don't, you're just finding yourself another job. From a passion standpoint, there's lots of great things out there that people are doing. They're helping other seniors. They're helping people move from homes to smaller homes, assisted living facilities. There are people that are helping seniors, other seniors, work their way through the Medicaid and Medicare and the long-term care world. Great opportunities. But if you don't know about that well enough and you're not really throwing yourself in full time, it's just another job, and it's going to be hard-pressed to make you a lot of money. It's just going to be a long job.
So it sounds like, though, you just said things where you're connecting with people in your similar age group. You're talking the same talk and walking the same walk that they are, and you've been down that road maybe yourself or certainly with a parent, but maybe you're not breaking into something where your primary customer might be millennials. Might be. So you're. I mean, am I off base there or on track?
Well, we're seeing a lot of that. We're also seeing a lot of people that are trying to get into a franchise. They think that's a great way to go because it's a turnkey business. I just put up my shingle, put up my cash, and get into a franchise and start making money. But I'll tell you, you better have a number of them and a great business plan, or you'll find out that the franchise company makes a lot of money and you don't. So you got to be careful there. On the other hand, as I said, if you find that passion and you can create product or service that helps people do something or enhances on something that's already out there, your client could be as wide as the world. You have a great opportunity today more than ever before to create a startup without a lot of money that if you've got that right thing, make it happen. There is great opportunity, always has been. It's face it, this country's been built on the backs of small business and entrepreneurs.
That part's very true.
They'll bake a cake and make a cake that nobody can do without.
But think it through clearly. I mean, my dad used to tell me, you can be passionate, but is someone going to pay you, or can you make money with your passion? If the answer is yes, go for it. If not, it's a hobby. It's something you do on the weekend.
That's right.
When your other thing is like that's paying you is done for the 40 hours Monday through Friday or whatever. He was right. I mean, that's good advice.
Absolutely.
And if you're a senior, you could take your own advice on that too.
Absolutely. If you don't get into the right business, you could just end up having a great hobby that you sink a lot of money into, and now your retirement plan's gone because you put all your money into this great idea that you couldn't capitalize, couldn't make money from.
Yeah. So how do people? Okay. So maybe you're giving people. What about when you talk to somebody who's 45-ish and says, I want to. This is where I see myself in retirement. Not really with retirement. I want to save for this so that I'm properly capitalized. Do you have some clients who are now in that category and who are talking about a different kind of retirement, a more active working retirement, but maybe not working for the man anymore, and you're giving them some advice along these lines?
Absolutely. We advise them to meet with small business administration advisors or a good start community, good business startup of retired executives or retired entrepreneurs or serial entrepreneurs. Get with somebody that can help vet your idea, make sure that it's strong, have a great business plan. And as you said, if you put away money and this is something you now want to do, the best thing to do is to be well capitalized and then let somebody else fund it for you. So you don't put your money in somebody else's money in the deal.
Yeah.
You keep your powder dry, use somebody else's money for the opportunity, find out what happens. If you can find somebody to help back you, angel invest with you. If it doesn't work, they're the loser quicker than you're the loser. Could be the perfect idea. But
be careful, though, right, Leonard? Because if it's still your dream, don't let them pull all the strings. That can be tempting.
Absolutely.
But look, the reason you're doing this is because you want to call the shots, and if you can't call the shots, you're still just working for somebody. That defeats the purpose.
Working for somebody else.
Yep.
Yeah, you're just doing it for somebody else that's really not yours. So you want to make it yours. You want to make a great go of it and a great opportunity.
Leonard, where can we find you online?
You can find me at raskinglobal.com or facebook.com/raskinglobal.
And that's RASKIN. Leonard Raskin, financial analyst. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the chat.
Pleasure.